Lifesta. I'm Yael.
I'm Eran. It's a secondary market, right? So
Okay.
for deals like the Groupon, Living Social, Buy With Me, there's a whole, there's like 150 in the US that do that. If you bought one of those deals and you're not using it, you can resell it to someone else on Lifesta.
You missed a deal, or you're looking for a deal that you got tonight, for example, and you haven't bought anything in advance, you can find deals that are selling on Lifesta.
I'm a software engineer by trade. Started working, my main professional career was at Sun Microsystems like 13 years ago. About a year ago, decided it was time to do something different, not corporate, not a big company, but start something of my own.
So I'm a software engineer by training as well. Worked at Sun Microsystems, which is where I met Eran. Moved to the US to go to business school here, got my MBA at work. Decided that I wanted to do something on my own, not have a boss, create something from scratch. And started with a completely different idea actually.
It's a Monty Python movie.
So we spent a lot of time thinking, okay, what should we do? What should be our next step? And this is where, when the Groupon phenomena started to happen and so many sites were starting and aggregators were starting, I came up with the idea and I said, you know, why don't we just start a marketplace for Groupon? And I was totally joking. But Eran took me seriously and said, hey, that's actually not a bad idea. I realized that there is a huge opportunity out there, that there are a lot of people who are not using their coupons, and a lot of people are missing coupons and regret it.
To our friends, we found some of them are, I'm going to say closet Groupon users, not really closet because they weren't hiding it, but when they showed us their Groupon page, instead of like the one or two you expect, they bought like 10 in the past 3 months and they haven't even used them all yet. And so we've opened this site. We've seen a lot of interesting stories of people selling stuff that we're kind of connecting the dots one day with a whole bunch of Groupons, and we're reviewing the Groupons to make sure they're okay. We're noticing they're all couple activity Groupons. So you just know there was a bad breakup just a couple of days before. He had a friend who came to visit New York and bought a Groupon for a restaurant here for a while she was in town. And when she called to schedule time for the restaurant, it turned out the restaurant had a little fire and they closed for a couple of weeks. And while she's in town, she can't use the Groupon anymore. We think it's important. I mean, you're essentially buying someone's unused Groupon, right? And it's all about, do you trust or not trust the people that are facilitating it? And we think if you can talk to a person, you don't have to talk to them, but if you have the option of talking to someone, we think it really helps.
Yeah, I mean, this is our thing. This is what we do. This is what we want to build up. So we definitely want to make sure that our customers are happy and, you know, they get the human voice on the other side. And